And this is the Morning Swim Show interview segment for Monday, August 10th, 2009. We're going to talk some water polo today, and joining me right now on the phone, the head coach of the U.S. women's water polo team that just won gold at the World Championships in Rome. Adam Krikorian is on the phone driving through Los Angeles. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Well, we didn't get to cover as much water polo as we would have liked because there was so much swimming going on in Rome, but kind of guide us through the tournament and how you guys ended up winning the gold.
Well, obviously it's a great result for us. We started out in bracket play maybe a little bit shaky. We had a tough loss to Russia, so we actually didn't advance first in our bracket of play, which was actually, I think, one of the first times it's happened to the U.S. team in a long time. So we hit a little bit of a speed bump, but the team did a great job in recovering, and after that loss, I believe we won 5 straight games to ultimately take the World Championship, and we ended up playing Canada in the final, and it was quite an exciting game, and we're fortunate enough to win by just 1 goal in a very exciting game.
After that first loss to Russia, was there a big pep talk, or did everyone just know that there was no more margin for error? I mean, what happened there behind the scenes?
It was probably the best thing for us. A little bit of a wake-up call and recognizing that, hey, we can be beat any team in that tournament. There were so many great teams. I think the top 10, 11 teams were, there's not a whole lot of difference between those teams, and it just made us realize that we're going to have to work for this thing, and I don't know if there's necessarily a pep talk that was involved. It just, I think, caught our attention, and the biggest thing for me was just to make sure we didn't panic. We still stayed confident in what we were doing, and I think that was an important thing for us as we went on through the tournament.
Now, winning is nothing new for you. You seem to do it every year at UCLA, but this is the first time kind of taking over the reins of the national team. Different experience for you, or was it just like being in college?
No, it's certainly a different experience, and in college too, it's a different experience every year because the team is different. You might have some of the similar players, but every year the players grow and mature, and this was a new experience. Certainly, the water polo end of it is similar, obviously just at a higher level, but we had a new team, and it was new for me, the players, so getting to know those players and their strengths and their weaknesses and getting to know them as people definitely made it unique and challenging, too, at the same time, especially since we only had 2.5 months together, which isn't a whole lot of time, and ultimately it really worked out well, but I believe this team is just kind of scratching the surface. I think we can play much better than we actually did in Rome. Is
it a relatively young team with the core that will stay together for the next 3 or 4 years, and we'll see them in London? What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's a fairly young. I wouldn't say we're young, and I wouldn't say we're old. I think we're kind of right in the middle, and I hope that this team does stay intact. I mean, you never know. I mean, 3 years. London is 3 years away, and a lot can happen in 3 years. But obviously, we have a very good group now, and it'd be great if we could keep most of them together.
Anything? Any other thoughts just about being there and seeing what the rest of the world has to offer right now for water polo, and just take away from Rome?
It's just a great experience. I thought Rome did a great job of hosting. The venues were amazing. As a water polo guy, but also a swimming fan, it was great to get over and to watch a little bit of swimming. And from the water polo end of it, it seems to be that there's more parity now in the world than there's ever been. And like I said earlier, there's 10 or 11 teams that in any major tournament could win a gold medal, and that means to it's going to be more of a challenge, but it's going to be more exciting as well. And we look forward to what the future holds.
Well, Coach, thank you again for joining us on the Morning Swim Show, and congratulations. That was a big deal for the U.S. women's water polo team.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
All right, that's Coach Adam Krikorian joining us on the phone from Los Angeles. His team just won the gold in Rome. Congrats to them once again. And that's the interview segment for today. We'll see you next time. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.